Perfect alarm. So this week in our Torah we read Parshat Re'eh. It is the one that says, "Set before you is life and death, blessings and curses." It is a parsha that lays stark Deuteronomy's kind of ideology about the world. Do good and you'll be rewarded. Don't do good and you'll reap the consequences. But the Spanish commentator Ibn Ezra has a simpler understanding of what blessings and curses are that I think might resonate with you. I know it resonates with me. And he simply says that a blessing is an increase of good, and a curse is a decrease of good. And as I was listening to that, there were two stories that I had recently heard come to mind. The first was Bob Marley. Bob Marley, because Bob Marley has a movie, I mean, he doesn't, but there's a movie about Bob Marley coming out. And Miley and I have been going to the movies a bit the past few weeks, and we've seen this preview over and over and over again. It's seeped into my head. And it's obviously not just about peace, love, and happiness. Bob Marley's life was not one of ease. There was an attempted assassination on him. He left and he came back, and an interviewer in the movie, I don't know if this is true or not, but at least in the movie, asked him what the message of his music was. And he said, peace. They said, even though they tried to kill you, you're coming back to have a concert for peace? Like, why would you do that? And Bob Marley just stares at him straight out. He doesn't give him an answer. Just like, of course, this is why I do this. This is why I write music. This is what music is all about. So I was thinking about that as a person that experienced so much curse in their life, so much poverty, so much violence, to turn consistently his experience into blessings for others. The second person was a story that really hit close to home. I don't know if any of you have heard of the product Orgain, but it is a kind of protein powder, and they make drinks and stuff like this. And I was listening to a podcast about the guy that started it, Andrew Abraham. He's a first-generation American. His parents came from Egypt, cancer in his teenage years. And now he runs or sold a company that makes $700 million a year. And the Guy Raz it's one of Guy Raz's podcasts if you listen to him from NPR and elsewhere. And he always asks, what do you attribute your success to? How much luck and how much hard work? And this guy did not answer directly. He said, I attribute my secret sauce to having cancer. And as a person who recently went through cancer, I was really taken aback by that statement. We all think of cancer as a curse, primarily. It is. It's awful. Nobody wants to have it. Nobody wishes that on anyone. But this man had taken his experience and drinking those awful Ensure shakes and turned it into a blessing, not just for himself, but for others. The goal was never to make a bunch of money. It was to provide something of use to people who had been going through something that he had gone through that he knew intimately. And I think about these two stories, very different, from very different eras, from very different places. And when I think of blessings and curses, I know that all of us experience curses that we have no say over. Illness, death, these are not things we wish and things we all experience. But there's also the ability to take some of the things in which there's diminished good and turn it into something really beautiful. And this community is one of these places that we come to kind of take our life experiences, and I think most of the time we come in, we're burdened. It's Shabbat, we just came from a long week. So many things happened. And hopefully singing together is one of these things that turns our curses, our burdens, our experiences into wisdom, into positivity, into things that ripple back out into the world in ways that add goodness to the world. So tonight, we have this really beautiful idea. Who knows if it's a good one or a bad one, because the smoke might be challenging for our singers to sing with. But the idea was that we would just gather as a community and sing songs that were meaningful to the people who came to sing. And I didn't tell you all this before, but before your songs, just share a word about why you chose the song. Why is this song important to you? Like I said, our guitars aren't mic'd tonight, or aren't hooked in. All you're going to hear mostly are voices on the speakers, and then you'll hear everyone's guitars playing together, or perhaps a piano if you're lucky. And we're going to begin welcoming Shabbat with a few Jewish songs, and then we're going to hit into songs that you'll find in the Campfire Shabbat handout, James Taylor, and other fun campfire songs. So, without further ado, in the middle of the front page, you will find the candle blessings.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, letzilanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Kiddush below.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei Yom Tefillah Lemikra Kodesh Zecher Yitziat Mitzrayim Kivanu V'charta Ve'otanu Kidashta Mikol Ha'amim V'Shabbat Kodecha Be'ahava u'beratzon Inachanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. L'chaim.
We're already on to song 4 on our handout on the second page, welcoming Shabbat with the Chadodi. We'll rise for Boi Kala and face the entrance after the first 3 verses.
Laura, do you want to start this one? L'chaim.
greets the Sabbath bride, the presence of Shabbat.
בואי ושלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוניה, עם סגולה, בואי כלה, בואי כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, ולשבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, ולשבת נקבלה.
There's a story I love about a little girl who went to synagogue with her parents. And she didn't know very much. She didn't know much at all. But she loved the singing. She loved the music. She loved the beautiful melodies, the chanting. She loved seeing people dressed up. Some people not dressed up. Some people in talises and kippot, and some people in nothing. She just loved her community. She loved Shabbat. And one Shabbat, she went with her parents, and she desperately wanted to sing. Desperately. But she knew no words. She was little. And so she sat next to her parents, and she started singing Aleph, Bet, Bet, the Hebrew alphabet. It was all she knew. Her parents sang it to her as like a bedtime song. And it was the only Hebrew she knew. So she sang in this language, just like the rest of the people around her were singing. But unlike the rest of them, she was shushed. First by her parents, they were like, shh, stop singing that. That's not what we're singing. And then by other people, they were like, shh. She got louder and louder. She was undeterred. She, in her mind, was praying. Eventually, she's singing Aleph Bet so loud that she gets the rabbi's attention. And the rabbi comes off the bima and walks to the girl. And he kind of looks at the adults like, what's going on over here? And he asks the little girl, what are you singing? And she said, I want to sing these beautiful prayers so much, but I don't know them. All I know is the Aleph Bet. But I know that God understands me and my prayers, what's in my heart, when I sing the Aleph Bet. And as we sing tonight, songs that we don't normally sing at shul, but songs that are in our heart, I think we can all relate to moments in which we prayed without saying traditional Hebrew prayer or traditional English prayer. Just moments of prayer, of connection, of spirituality. They might have been at the Taylor Swift concert. I wasn't there, too expensive. Sorry, Miley. It could have been at the Grand Canyon, looking over majesty that's hard to comprehend. But tonight, as we go around the circle, we're sharing prayers from our heart in the form of James Taylor songs and Bill Withers songs and Peter Quentin songs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh. And you have all the lyrics here. So this isn't a concert. These are prayers that you are being invited in to join with. And we hope you'll sing. Some of these songs I don't know at all. I'm going to try and sing. I hope you also don't know some of these songs and that you do know some of these songs. And that in both cases you will try to sing along with the words in front of you and join in the prayers from our hearts tonight. So without further ado, we're going to start with, you can see on your page, Tikkun Olam number 5, which is a Peter Quentin original to kick us off. And will you share a few words about what it means? No, I'll bring.
Okay.
To you.
Thank you very much.
You want to stand or what?
No. There's not much to say about this one because the song kind of tells it. And Rabbi Alex's words, I think, are a good summary of what it's about. The words Tikkun Olam mean heal the world, or words to that effect. So that is the attempt of this song, and what better place to do it. So the words that you have to sing for everybody are Tikkun Olam, right? Like this. Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam. Again. Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam. My turn. Rain is drumming on my roof, lightning flashing outside my door. Thought I heard the ocean give out a mighty roar. The sun is crying tears of pain, the moon turns away in shame. If we don't learn the game, the stars won't shine for us again. We are only one world in the galaxy, only one world, and why can't we make a heaven here on earth and live in perfect harmony? In one world, Tikkun, in one world, Tikkun, in one world, Tikkun Olam. People struggling high and low, a man is choking and a river's glow. Creatures got nowhere left to go, the planet's about to blow. There's only one thing we really need, right action in thought and word and deed. One moment in time to make a choice, one moment in time to raise our voice. We are only one world in the galaxy, only one world, and why can't we make a heaven here on earth and live in perfect harmony? In one world, Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam. All together now. Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam. We're going a cappella. Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam. Tikkun Olam, keep going. Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam. One more, baby. Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam, Tikkun Olam. In one world. Nice job, everybody.
Thank you. We're going right to next.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna wait till this helicopter goes by. Okay. I'm gonna try not to be too long-winded. Those of you who know me know I love to tell stories.
Yeah.
History stories about music, but I'm gonna try to keep this brief. In 1970, when James Taylor released the album Sweet Baby James, it changed the landscape of rock music. And the reason why it did is, you know, there are lots of great guitarists up to that point, and even in the folk world, like Peter, Paul, and Mary, and you know, so forth. But there was nobody quite like James Taylor. Probably one of the greatest finger-picking guitarists of all time who had his own style and his own set of music. And he greatly changed my life with his music. But the best thing I ever saw once when he was performing, he was doing all the TV circuit. He was on the Johnny Cash TV show, etc. But he was on Mike Douglas. If you guys are old enough to remember Mike Douglas had a TV show, and there was a comedian on there named David Steinberg. And he said to James after he finished this song, he said, you know, there's a part in this song, are you Hasidic? It almost sounds Hasidic, and it's the part when at the end of the second verse, you'll know it when it comes out. But he talks about there's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, etc. Anyway, that was what he was referring to. And James Taylor in his southern drawl kind of goes, oh, shucks, folks, I don't know. I just wrote it, you know. So anyway, here is Sweet Baby James. Sorry, Jane, I didn't mean to go on so long.
That was pretty good, Mike.
Yeah.
There is a young cowboy, he lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyon, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. And as the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer. He closes his eyes as the doggies retire. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, as it may be sung one could hear. Everyone, good night, you moonlight ladies. Rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Now the 1st of December was covered with snow. Yes, and so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Though the Berkshires seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting, with 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. Whoa. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, but singing works just fine for me. Sure does. So good night, you moonlight ladies. Rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream and rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Thank you.
Better than Joe's.
Only just keep the mic there. Mike, we're gonna keep the mic on you for Lean On Me.
Oh, okay.
Jody's got a tickling her throat. She's keeping all of us safe.
Oh, I hope she doesn't have the
You're gonna play the C, right?
Yeah, okay, we
C.
see, got it.
Are we ready?
Hold on, let me get a pick.
Oh, he's got to get it.
I'm going hardcore on this one.
All right.
I'm getting a pick. Hardcore.
1, 2, 3, 4. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, no one can fill all of your needs that you won't let show. You just call me brother when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. What are we doing? Oh, okay. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. That's good enough.
That was great. Yeah, nice.
Perfect.
Cleansers.
Right?
Huh? Good effort.
Moss is going to lead us in a Glenn Campbell song called Less of Me.
Do you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, please.
So I was actually just introduced to this song this summer at camp. I have one of my friends from camp here with me today, which is nice. Everyone say hi to Bo.
Hi, bro.
Hi, Bob.
Bo, say hi to everyone. Yeah, so I just heard this song this summer, but I think it really goes with the theme. So it's called Less of Me, Let Me Be a Little Kinder. If I can remember how it starts. Let me be a little kinder. Let me be a little light. The faults of those around me. Let me praise a little more. Let me be when I am weary. Just a little bit more cheery. Think a little more of others and a little less of me. Let me be a little Let me be a little meeker with a brother that is weaker. Let me think more of my neighbor and a little less of me. Let me feel when I am weary, just a little bit more cheery. Let me serve a little better all that I am striving for. Let me be a little meeker with a brother that is weaker. Think a little more of others and a little less of me. Think a little more of others and a little less of me.
Yeah.
Luckily, Mike said all there is to say about James Taylor. And I will only add that I love this song, and the song has, I guess you could say that, well, the message speaks for itself. The message also happens to be very aligned with Jewish liturgy and philosophy, but I guess with it, probably any major religion's philosophy, and we'll just go from there. You can play the game and you can act out the part, but you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me how you're gonna stand there with your broken heart, afraid of playing the fool. One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Just shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Do as I say, shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. Tell me what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone. Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel, always getting the grease. Better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. Better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will.
Hey. Yeah. Enough of that James Taylor stuff.
You singing, Jeremy?
Getting up? Microphone? Yeah. All right. We gotta
Do it.
We gotta do this.
Introduce,
Gotta
and
do
then
it
we
good.
have.
Why don't you introduce and we can help you?
Yeah.
Well, why do you like the song so much, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, Jeff, tell him.
My dad actually told me about it, and I just fell in love with it.
Oh, it's a lovely song.
It's the best.
What?
It's the best.
Yeah, Jeremy's been waiting to hear this Barbara Ann for a week.
Let's do it. Get it right.
Can I give this to Peter and Mike?
Oh. Leave it in
Leave it in the middle? Central.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
yeah,
we're
we
gonna
can-
burn it up.
That'll be good.
Burn it up.
Central.
Ready, Jeremy?
Ready?
Half and half. Ready? Ready. Oh, wait.
Ba 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 Barbara Ann. Ba 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 Barbara Ann.
You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann. Went to a dance,
Looking for a man.
saw Barbara Ann, so I thought I'd take a chance, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann, rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann, Barbara Ann,
Barbara Ann.
take my hand, Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann. Let's go, Jeremy. Yes, you wouldn't do, Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann.
Barbara Ann.
Take my hand, Barbara Ann. You got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling, Barbara Ann. Barbara Ann.
Very Jewish. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're even Jewish. Peter.
I mean, Peggy Sue, Peggy Lou, and Mary Lou are definitely Jewish, right?
No, that's why none of them would do.
But good old Barbie, she was Jewish.
Bobby.
Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, that's true. So I hope you both received those prayers of the heart and also joined in on them and shared some of your own. That was fun and special. So thank you all for sharing, and thanks everyone for joining in. We're gonna turn our attention back to more classical liturgy now. And we thought it'd be perfect to do Vishamru, a prayer about celebrating Shabbat, because that's what we've been doing. We're here, we're singing. I don't know if any of you took the moment to close your eyes and just like breathe it in, listen to everybody else singing around the circle, but it was really amazing. So keep singing, and you know this one, so let's do it.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat לעשות את השבת לדורות בראשונה. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat
Come on, that's the choreography, we can all do it.
לעשות את השבת לדורות בראשונה. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת.
We gotta get the whole circle, the whole circle. This is Campfire Shabbat.
כי ששת השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו ילדי ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריתם.
I didn't make you stand at any other point in the service, so you know, Lechado Di, and then after that, there's like 4 more times you could stand. So you're just making up for lost time. Is anyone on announcement duties tonight? Who is it? Paul and Jeremy. Couldn't have guessed that.
You ready?
Yeah.
Announcements. It's camp, right? Announcements. Okay, what's going on this week? Campfire Shabbat.
Yeah.
Do you know? Can you believe it's going to be 5784 soon?
Wow.
Doesn't blow my mind in the same way that like 2030 will, but it's a bigger number. So if you haven't gotten your high holy days are coming back around, you haven't gotten your stuff in, paperwork, the office, Cynthia needs to hear from you, so please send things in. Jeremy, what's happening tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning, join us to our cafe tomorrow morning from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m.
Correct. And we have this great new newsletter, which is called News to You, thanks to you over there, Natalie. So, Natalie, if anyone has taken great pictures of someone else around here, or just meh pictures, send them to Natalie. Next Friday, the 18th, is beach. Oh, you want to talk about that? Tell us what's going on.
Our next restaurant fundraiser
Is
next Friday, August 18th. Shake Shack. Grab your burgers and fries on your way to Shabbat at the beach at Bethel.
and Bethel.
And Bethel Shalom get 25% donation back from all purchases.
That's right. So next Friday's at the beach. Sandy Fries sounds good. Is beaches at Will Rogers. If you need directions, follow Rabbi Alex. He'll be there. You'll be there. It'll be in the email. It'll be everywhere. Religious school is starting in a month, so the 17th. And as always, in the set list, the weekly email, if you don't get it, ask someone and we'll sign you up. And on the website and everywhere else. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, let's give Mike the mic.
We'll give Mike the mic in 1 second. After we go around, we're going to turn now to our prayer of healing and take a moment to go around the circle and share any names of people we're thinking about. You're welcome to say their names out loud as we go around, or you can just bring their names into your heart as I go around. All right, we'll start over here.
And I say John and you say Ray. John. Diamond.
Mike, you have anybody?
Barbara C.
And John Diamond.
Our prayer of healing this evening, Misha Barach, is number 12 in the packet. We join together. This evening, our community is thinking of and remembering Linda Cooper, the sister of Susie Resnick, Joyce Cohen, the mother of Carla Tolchin. I saw her here. So, oh, there you are. Hi. Mary Hammer, friend of Stacy Penner. Mort Kaufman, the brother of Ken Kaufman. Aaron Lieberman, the father of Georgia Alkov. Dina Rosenstrom, the grandmother of Aaron Ben Yehuda. Svetlana Spichkin, the mother of Luba Rosenblum. Tony Taylor, the brother of Madeline Taylor. And Eugene Topel, the ex-husband of Marilyn. Is anyone else observing a yard site this Shabbat like to share a name? Kadisha Tom, the Mourner's Cottage is on the back on page 13, and will rise as a community in body or spirit. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei rabach v'yalma divrach v'rutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei v'chol beit Yisrael v'galav v'zman kariv v'yimru Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya Yitbarach v'yishabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitomam v'yitmaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei v'kudasham Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran v'yama v'imru Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru Oseh shalom b'mromav Uyaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru May your loved ones' memories continue to bring you joy, light your heart, and light your path forward. And we say, Amen. May be seated.
This last song is my selection. I'm kind of trying to make this song happen at Best Shir Shalom. Because when I first heard it, I really thought that it had the spirit of Best Shir Shalom in it, and I just knew it was for us. It's called Nothing More by the Alternate Roots, and it says, we are how we treat each other and nothing more. And another part that I really like about it, well, I think that's really the Best Shir Shalom ethos. We are how we treat each other and nothing more. But another part that I really like about the song is that in the chorus, it says, it's thinking that the heart can still be saved, and darkness can the danger hanging on. We are how we treat each other. We are one. We are how we treat each other, nothing more. And tell me what it is that you see. A world that's full of endless possibilities. And heroes, they don't look like they used to. They look like you do. We are love, we are one. We are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war. We are how we treat each other and nothing more. We are how we treat each other and nothing more. We are how we treat each other.
Glad we got the harmonica in, you know?
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you so much, Best Shir Shalom house musicians. Laura Kanofsky, Moss Rothenberg, Jeremy, Honorary Circle, Peter Quentin, Mike Stern, Linda Hoffman.
And Jessica Jacobs.
Yeah.
So, anyone that wants to, please keep the guitars out, keep playing. We are going to get s'mores in a second. Bring them over here. Lori is ready. Look at her. Look at her. And my daughter's ready for a s'more too. That's not surprising. Hey. For me? Okay. Thanks, babe. But we got to do motzi first, which isn't really the blessing for this, but it is the blessing for that. Hey boys, hold on a second. Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices join in happy chorus as our prayer is humbly said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Enjoy the s'mores. Lori is ready for you. So we are going.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure, we'll do it. Yeah.
this is, if you know Country Road.
Country Road, heck yeah.
Let's do it. That's a good camp song.